Hello fellow Jellybeaners, here we are back of course talking about the main media center and some of the individual apps within it and how to use them correctly. So the section we're going to cover next is movies. Now I have a number of different ways that I can get to movies, but the one that most people find the easiest to use is where I click on movies and now have a number of different screens or icons that pop up that find it simple and easy to locate a movie that I'm looking for. If I have a specific movie in mind, I can go down to the search bar and click on it and start typing in on the back of the remote control, of course, the individual letters or characters that represent that movie and finish by hitting done. In this case, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to click instead on popular. This is what's currently trending. So, obviously as the seasons change, Christmas time and stuff like that, you're going to see different movies pop up. And all I can do, what I can do is I can hit the page up and down button on here in order to find a movie that I'm looking for. Let's assume that Forrest Gump is a movie I want to watch, even though it's from 1994. There is what I refer to as the DVD box cover. I click on it and it's going to do something very interesting. Jellybean and its proprietary browser, which is what Jellybean is, in essence is a new browser, is going to search the internet for me and look for everyone that's currently hosting that individual movie, in this case Forrest Gump. As you can see, it came up with a bunch of different ones. It came up with 12 high-def versions and it came up with 100 standard definition versions. Now, if I was to go and use, let's say, my computer and type in through Google Forrest Gump, well, of course, I would get a whole lot of information. I might get some description about Forrest Gump, and I might see a Wikipedia answer about it. I might see people within history with the same name, or perhaps things about the restaurant. But I'm also going to see the streams that are available around the world. So again, getting into what Jellybean is doing in essence is it's compartmentalizing the areas that you're looking for. So it knows in this case I'm only looking for the movie media streams, right? Because I'm in the movie section. Now it pulls out 112 individual movies, and instead of it listing them all on the page 1 through 112, and I have to hope that the one I click on doesn't have viruses and or spam and that actually plays. Instead, I'm going to click on the version that I'm looking for. So I tend to obviously like to watch things in better picture quality and sound, so I usually will click on the HD if it's available. Now it's going to literally go through those 12 providers in this case, and it's going to decide on which one is currently playing the fastest, best quality signal at this individual moment in time. But it's also kicking out anything that had spam or viruses attached to it. And as you can see, it just starts playing. Now, if I leave the remote control alone for more than 10 seconds, the bar at the top and the bar at the bottom are in fact going to disappear from the screen, making it so that it's not obviously bothering me in the background or viewership. You can also perhaps see through the video right now that the light is still flashing on the top of the remote. The remote is still currently active and it will remain active for 20 seconds beyond that initial 10, so a 30-second time window in total. If I want to make the remote active again, notice that as I pick it up, it's not doing anything with the screen. Instead, I'm going to use the volume up and down button. Now, what I always recommend when a person starts using a Jellybean is they set up what I call the audio preamp output. The way to do that is with something on, I'm going to click on this icon at the top of the screen and I'm going to change the preamplification. I usually put it somewhere in the middle mark. See, it says 32 decibels. Then I'm going to use my cursor. I'm going to hold it down, hold the OK button down while I'm on top of that gray bar, and then I'm going to click set as default for all media. I'm going to hit the 4 zeros, as that is the master code with everything, as we all know by now, and I'm going to click OK. Then it's going to ask me if I'm sure I want to save this as the default for all media, and my answer is yes. Why am I doing that? Well, because otherwise I may have to really crank the volume on my television in order to be able to hear this program. And then another program will come on and I'll think that it's not playing at all in terms of volume because I can't literally hear it. So I tend to set my speaker volume on my television or my amplifier, if I'm using one of those, at a quarter level, and then I'm going to use the audio preamp output on the Jellybean, or in other words the audio controls, the volume control on here instead. Click to stop the movie at any point in time, and it kicks me back out to the screen that I was last in.